Alright, here we are three-handed after that 6-6 hand. Not sure how quickly we're going to get into heads up here. I don't remember how long this guy lasts. It may be one hand for all I know. But I'm going to let go king 2. Well, he does get it all in here. Okay, let's see. No, he folded. Alright, he must have had crap. Alright, that's fine. Now he goes and he's shoving again. Let's see here. He folds. I'm getting close to 2-1, but I give it up. I just figure, not quite enough. Not quite enough. Close. If he starts shoving every hand, maybe I can start thinking about it, but I wasn't getting quite enough. Not good enough odds just to call anything. I'll let it go. Not going to let that go. Naturally, I'm going to get them all in here. And he does call me, and he happens to have a pair. Just my luck. But as it stands, we're running fairly well, I guess, in these races suddenly. And he's gone. So now here we are, heads up. Okay. I don't know how long this is going to take. I remember this lasted a little bit. And huge disclaimer here is that I am completely out of my element here. If I have an element that I am comfortable with, this is not it. What I mean is I'm heads up with 40 big blinds, effective stacks here in a non-turbo environment. I am by no means qualified to try to figure out anything or say anything that might be worth its weight in dog shit, to be honest. But I don't even know if I'm going to be able to recreate how I was thinking when I played with this guy. Couple of things. One, I'm almost positive I wasn't near aggressive enough. I'm sure I probably could have raised some hands that I didn't. Being more aggressive, especially run the button. One of the things I did do, especially because I was so deep, is I don't think I ever folded the button. Kind of using that Harrington line of you always have odds to at least call the button. So I think I did that nearly every time, if not every time, until it may have gotten closer to a push-fold situation that I was comfortable with, maybe 12, 13 big blinds or something. I used a lot of min bets for if I wanted to bet after a called flop. It seemed as I went along, I felt that it was working quite enough that I just kept doing it. Maybe that's something I shouldn't have done. Maybe I should have raised a little more each time I did it, but he was letting me do it, so a lot of times I got away with it. Another thing is when I did raise, I went a full 3x every time just because I'm just so used to doing it. Perhaps this deep, and also meaning, being that we're heads up, I'm wondering if he's going to fold the 3x, is he going to fold the 2.5x, and save myself those times when he comes over me and I don't want to call? Probably, I bet I could have. So I might have saved myself some chips here and there if that were to happen. But I was keeping it fairly basic, really, because it's straight inexperience. I've been heads up in tournaments before. I mean, I've won a few, but a lot of them are either turbos or they've lasted long enough that when I've gotten to this point, we weren't quite this deep, or it's been quite a while since I guess won a non-turbo. I don't remember. I know I've won one of the bounties here on UB, but still, I'm out of my element here. So just be warned that what you see may be really, really ugly if you have an idea of how to play this. And I'd love suggestions. I really would. Okay, like I said, I'm pretty much calling anything on the button here. This is almost going to be more just to show you what happened. I don't even know if I'm going to say a whole lot. I just want to go ahead and complete the project. We'll try. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm rambling. Yeah, I'm going to check. Maybe I should take a shot here. I got position. I don't know what I'm worried about. I know he's maybe going to call a draw. I don't know, but I got crap. And I did. Good for me. Alright. I know I'm going to raise here. I tend to go for, quote unquote 4x. Out of, I'm technically going to be out of position the rest of the hand if he calls, but he ends up folding there. So far so good. Went ahead and raised that. As you see, I was going 3x. Okay, so early we're doing okay. Now here, did I call? Yes, I did. I figured I was good enough to call. I'm wondering if, this is his first raise, and it was a min raise. I wonder if I should have went ahead and tested him here. I don't know if I want to go for 40,000. Maybe I could have went 30,000 and see what he does. If he comes over the top, I fold. Oh well, I found out. Maybe if he folds, I understand that he has. He'll make a couple different raise sizes. But I like to play a hand with an ace here. Okay, and I check out of position, and he goes in. He bets the pot, and I've got doo-doo. So there you go. Or I'm going to raise that for sure. And now he re-raises pretty much 3x, 46. I don't know if that's technically a pot heads up, pot button. It may be with 1,000 here, but I like to go ahead and fold, not knowing what his range is yet. I don't know if he's going to be doing this. If he starts doing that a lot, then I'm going to have to call with that, I'm sure. But I'm not quite sure yet. I remember before he was pretty passive when we were at a fuller table, so went ahead and let him have that. Now he folds, so I guess he is capable of folding his worst hands here. Me, though, I'm going to call any of them. I went ahead and took a shot. I guess I was more aggressive earlier than I thought. I think later on I start not doing that so much because he may have been calling. Now I actually hit, but the flush draw is there. I go ahead and check, thinking I may have some showdown value with third pair. And the ace hits. I don't think he has an ace, but here he comes and bets anyway. Maybe he thinks his eight's good. Now I've got fourth pair. I'm going to find out. I elected to go ahead and find out. And it ends up he did have second pair, so I was beat. So, see if that holds up the rest of the way here. I think at the time I did a fairly good job trying to remember. I mean, that's got to be a bet he typed in. So now we know. He had two pair the whole way. Actually slow played two pair. I think we did catch that early if I remember right. Now, unfortunately he folds there. Let's see. This might be a point where I can go ahead. Now I'm going to stop here because I think I'm getting close to 10 minutes, and then we'll run through this and see how it ends. I don't know if I'll get there, but we'll find out.